Hey guys, come check me out. I'm going live on YouTube. It is Blue Wolf Cereal. Come check me out now, and I'll see you in the live. Here's proof I'm live streaming right about here. You guys can see. Hello. So check me out now. I'm going to Blue Wolf Cereal. Same thing as this. Yeah, go check me out now. I'll be happy to see anyone in there. This is a meet and greet in chat. So yeah, let's go. Go check it out, please. Wonder who's watching. Okay. I left the live, never mind. But yeah, go check it out now. I'm going live right now. Hey guys, check me out. I'm going live on YouTube. It is Blue Wolf Cereal.
Please don't kill me. I have a lot to live for. I have a wife and kids. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, Christopher
I have a
McKen.
lot to live for. I have a wife and kids.
I don't know who you are, sorry.
Please don't kill me. I have a lot to live
Is
for.
this
I have a
C-Mac?
wife and kids. Shut the fuck up. Please don't kill me. I have a lot to live for. I have a wife and kids.
Mm-hmm. Hey, C-Mac. I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to join and then, yeah. I'm doing good. Oh, you can hear me, eh? Can you hear me? From like over there where you are? I'm not on it.
Like, I don't really know what's happening when I play Roblox, and I need like people to like help me out with it.
Oh yeah, I'm on live, Abigail. Not on Fortnite. You can check it out.
These are some of the most horrifying interrogations you'll ever see, where the detectives encounter.
So I'm figuring out a show to watch on YouTube.
Today on Beta Sport, these are Australians.
It is 3:44 right now. So yeah, it's nearly 4 o'clock for us.
My name is Colby Brock. If you're watching this, it means I'm dead.
Dude, you're sitting right next to me.
Whatever.
But seriously, this is.
Today we're taking a look at the most popular things in the world of Fortnite, including. Cops have to deal with all sorts of violent and horrifying criminals in their job. But what happens when it's their own children that they have to? Cops have to deal with all sorts of violent and horrifying criminals in their job. But what happens when it's their own children that they have to arrest?
In the car, you're arrested for DUI.
On the 28th of December 2022, a witness had observed a white vehicle strike a traffic light and then quickly drive off. A part of the vehicle's bumper had fallen off in the road after the hit. Around 15 minutes after the call, police located the suspect's vehicle at a gas station across the road. But the driver was the last person they expected.
Come back from Applebee's?
Yeah, I had a drink.
Okay. How old are you?
21. My dad is,
Crud.
Your bumper's in the road over there. Did you use it that
Yeah, it's cold up here, so
21-year-old Teresa says is that her dad is an officer with the local PD, possibly hoping that he'd come and get her out of the situation. But the cops at the scene are sure that things are
oh no, it's just a YouTube video, random. So not the news. News is probably was on the news. I don't know, but it's from our channel. So yeah, but I'm just waiting for more people to join before we do stuff. So.
way past that.
You left Applebee's.
yeah, I left Applebee's.
You cut through the plaza. You came out by Lowe's and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Did you hit the traffic pole that's right there?
I hit the traffic pole. This part was hanging off already. I hit a deer in Pennsylvania because I go to school.
Do you smoke marijuana recreationally?
I do not smoke marijuana universally.
Universally, smoking marijuana isn't the only part of her story that doesn't make any sense. She's saying
Yeah,
that her
that's
bumper
fine.
is already hanging off.
Yep. If you had to go to work, it's fine. It's work. Work is work. Have fun. I like your TikToks, by the way.
From an accident in Pennsylvania around 25 miles away, and it just happened to fall off right as another car identical to hers struck a traffic light. But Teresa has a trick up her sleeve that might just get her out of this. At least, that's what she hopes.
I hit a stupid deer. I hit a deer before this. You can ask my dad.
This piece fell off of the traffic light that you hit, that you knocked over. 6'7". Do you have another unit out with you?
Oh my God, he's a sheriff's officer.
Hang out.
Over the course of just a few minutes, Teresa brings up her dad over 5 times, obviously praying that he'll be able to find a way for her to get out of this. But before he can come to rescue her, the cops are starting to zero in on what
It's when cops have to arrest their children or something by Dr. Insanity at his channel. I haven't watched much of him. This is probably the first video I watched of him. But the other one I watch is A&D. So, yeah.
really happened and begin to get at least some of the truth from Teresa.
Did you drive away because you're scared because you had maybe had one drink and you think you're drunk?
Yeah.
And you might get arrested, but you don't seem like you're drunk?
Yes.
So you want to just tell the truth?
Yes, I'm telling you.
So after Applebee's, did you hit a traffic pole? You can't miss it. It lights up. It's red, green, and yellow.
I hit a curb.
You hit a traffic signal.
No, I hit a curb.
Yeah, you went up the curb. You hit the traffic signal. The traffic signal fell down, and you
I
left.
was texting. If you
Okay.
call my dad, he would tell you.
Well, we'll see. Here's the thing. Your dad, the sheriff's officer, wasn't driving your vehicle today.
In just this one short conversation, Teresa admits that she did hit something, that she's more intoxicated than they realized, and that she was texting while driving. 3 driving faults that can each come with their own punishment. So now that the truth has come out, the detectives decide to speak with her father, John. But it turns out he's not there to help her.
Hey, John, how are you? So your brother hit a traffic wall. Okay. Where's today? Was that the car?
Okay, the damage on that car there, I think it was like the front right bumper.
John explains that Teresa did hit a deer earlier and that the damage was on the front right bumper. But it was nowhere near as serious as the damage the car was currently sustaining.
Can I come out? Are you guys out there?
That's up to you. I'll see if she wants you to come out, if she wants, you to drive her home.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Let me come out there and I'll see you guys.
However these 6 symptoms of acid reflux feel to you, Gaviscon.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
It looks like Teresa isn't going to be getting the salvation she was hoping for from her dad. And just 5 minutes later, he arrives at the scene to talk with the cops.
What's up? So, what she's saying, like, and where the damage was there, doesn't really make no sense. Then I tried to get some more information on her, but and then that piece of bumper there. So, the other one, was it just like the bumper wasn't hanging like that?
Yeah, no, so what it was basically this was intact.
Okay.
This piece was missing, the scratches here. That's all from the theater that she lost.
So right now, it can be my fault. Okay, right now.
Okay, gotcha.
Be
Okay, who's your supervisor?
Sorry,
I'm not down on I'm just asking.
The cops who were first at the scene almost seem as though they were expecting John to try and make excuses for his daughter and get extra nervous when he asks who their supervisor is. Obviously, there are countless examples of corruption where officers, especially those in the higher...
Thanks. See you another time. I'll probably be streaming for the rest of the day anyway, so yeah.
ranks are able to use their power...
Probably stream tomorrow also. Not too sure yet, but if I'm on, I'll send out a TikTok. Good to see you too. Bye for now.
or to prevent their family from getting into trouble. However, the officers quickly realize all he's trying to do is gather all the information on the incident so he can make a fair assessment himself. This quickly becomes evident as he checks his text messages from her to try and create a timeline of events.
I just want to show you this so you can see it. You home 10:39. Who do you think, time do you think that initial talk came? Because she probably hit it and was like, Dad, what the fuck do I do?
Somewhere between 10:45 and 11.
That's about right.
And we were talking to her, she was telling us that she fell.
I mean, lying to, she knows better. No, she knows not to do that. Well, maybe she didn't even, do you think she, I'm not saying she didn't lie.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'll be very clear about that. Yeah. She might not go look at the freaking car to see if there's any difference.
However, despite John's willingness to help the out, the sergeant at the scene asks him not to get involved, so to guarantee the integrity of the investigation. So far, everything other than
Guys, we might be reacting to the video soon.
It is a great example of proper policing. So, it's back to focusing on what Teresa had mentioned earlier. She says she'd only had one drink at Applebee's, but it's
Well, guys, let me know if you like that video. Oh, sorry guys. I'll put you at a different view. Most likely later, but this view's pretty good for now, right? Because it's messing with me. Yeah, do well.
starting to seem as though she may be a little more drunk than they realize. Suspicions that were only confirmed after some field sobriety tests.
Everything that happened, right? Okay, that you were okay to take the office. Okay. Oh, your dad's right over here.
You stop, you get stitched, in the bar. You're arrested for being
Taxi.
After being forced into the police vehicle by her own dad, Teresa was driven to the police station where her blood alcohol level was tested. It came back as 0.17%, over twice the legal limit. As
This winter, fight colds 4 ways with Easycold cold and flu gummies to shorten colds, relieve symptoms, clear the nose, and relieve sore throats. Get fighting fit faster. Easycold cold and flu gummies.
We locate the lives and daughters of high-value targets and we place an operative close to them, and we kill the target.
I just bought a vape by showing my Costco card to a vape store clerk while dressing like a child and talking like this.
Yeah, so if I'm like 12 years old as I am, I stay with you.
And he's not the only one that fell for my
Disguise. I'll take it, Joel. Thanks, man. Okay, I got the vape.
You see, our grandparents' generation smoked cigarettes, but after they all got lung cancer and died, the companies that make these cigarettes, like Philip Morris, creator of Marlboro, the #1 cigarette brand since 1972, like, whoa, our customer base is dying and no one trusts cigarettes. How do we keep business booming? And in 2018, they invested $12.8 billion into a startup called Juul Labs, owning 35% of the company and arguing that vaping devices presented a profitable alternative to tobacco products. And they were bright, colorful, sweet-tasting, smokeless, and easily hideable. The Juul was born and rapidly conquered every high school in America. And just like that, Philip Morris had hooked an entire generation of kids that would otherwise have never smoked onto Juuls and vapes, creating a nicotine dependency that would last the rest of their lives. So the question is, what will happen to the bodies of these kids now addicted to vaping? How is every 12-year-old in America getting their hands on one if you need to be 21 to buy it? And what are big tobacco companies like Philip Morris hiding? So I met with Sharon, a woman who started smoking cigarettes when she was 12, the age of a lot of middle schoolers who first get their hands on vapes now. Back in Sharon's day, no one knew what cigarettes would do to the human body. Could it be the same for vapes? So Sharon, I think the viewers will first notice and hear the hole right here.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Started at 12, and I smoked till I was 37. Was diagnosed with cancer the first time. I got 12 hands from my voice box, and they did radiation and chemo and all that first because I was only 37 years old. But my last couple of years, I was under 4 limbs, and they always said stuff that happened to me, or, and just stay away from it.
This is your husband right here? Hey, would you like to show what you showed me earlier?
Up there.
Yeah, good.
There's my wife. And I had a mild heart attack, and I had a quadruple bypass heart surgery.
Yeah, but that's the product of smoking, the artery shrinking, or?
Doctor said it was from smoking. My arteries in my heart were 100% blocked. So when we were young, everybody smoked. Nowadays, it's vaping. So if you can quit, that'd be the best thing.
After seeing the hole in Sharon's neck, the scars on Dan's chest, the damage smoking had done to them was obvious. What about the kids now hooked on vaping? At Arlingdale High School, we're going to talk to Corporal Dana Crisp about how vaping is a problem here and how many kids do it, I guess.
I'm Corporal Dana Crisp. I'm with the Arlingdale ISD Police Department.
Okay, what's going on here? You see a lot of vaping going down?
We catch a lot of kids from the middle schools to the high schools, and we've even had some at the elementaries. Being that they are minors, they can't get it legally, so they get it off the black market. Those just aren't regulated. A kid told me he got it from a homeless guy in a ditch. Places that they vape the most, the bathroom.
Yeah, where have you guys found a vape most recently?
Today, we found it right here in the hall of the teacher.
What today? THC, nicotine, what are we talking here?
It was going to be more like the THC.
Okay, what are the legal repercussions for that?
It's a felony ingredient.
We were told by informants that if we have a habitual reoffender, that he would be hiding it in a certain body part.
Right, yeah.
I didn't understand.
Oh, that's interesting. After realizing that kids were getting caught with vapes on a daily basis and charged with felonies if they were THC, I disguised myself as a kid and tried to go buy one without an ID. We have these spyglasses. Go ahead.
You send me out for us?
No, they just have some prosecutors up there. This is what they want, that's legal now in Chicago.
Okay. I'll get one of those. I've got an ID though.
Oh, I need ID.
I don't have an ID.
They are checking and sending out inspectors, you know what I mean? So I need to have ID.
First one failure. The first couple of stores were on to me.
Yeah, I hope you.
What do you mean?
You can be.
You tripping?
Without ID, you can be.
You straight tripping or what? But I need the nick. I got addicted to it when I was 17 or they legalized.
I don't care, bro.
Please don't hurt me. Okay, bro. Sorry for the trouble. See you, bro.
You need the ID, man. That's it. If
If you want, go to other place. But by the fourth store, no one cared.
Take the right cake. Yeah, that's good. You guys a little late. You always learn. I feel that.
Sandy?
ID? Oh, yeah, I have something better. Costco card, baby.
I don't know.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I mean, I need the products.
I know the answer.
I have a Costco card. Silly.
Silly, this isn't a Costco.
The good guy's monster. Don't like tables. He's on now. His Bosch dishwasher on 877. His salt fridge only $4.98. His 65-inch Mid-Sat TV only $4.99. Plus this NutriBullet Mega Pack only $99. Monster. Don't like the deals. Only at the good guys.
Could you survive 21 days on the run? Hunted starts 7:30 Monday on 10.
I'm ready for you.
Yes, Tommy.
The next time?
Huh? Okay, I got you, bro. Did I help you figure out? Thanks, bro. Thanks, guys. I'll stay with us. See you. Yeah, we got help.
And the vapes kept on coming.
I'll take a draw. Let's go 5. I want the strongest here. I don't have it on me. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man. You keep the change, man. You keep the change. Wink, wink. You know what I'm saying? For sure, bro. Am I good? Thanks, man. See ya. Okay, got the name. Did I get the actual jewel itself? No odds? Oh, I forgot it. But I'm addicted to nicotine. So just give me a sec. Hey, guys. Now that you want to make it easy, $40 to buy me a jewel, I'm going to give you $60 so you keep the change. Just don't mention me. Hey, man. You get the jewel? Hey, maybe thank you much. See you, bye. I got the jewel, baby. I got the jewel. I got the jewel. You guys have THC vapes?
THC,
Yeah, so if I'm like 12 years old, is that it?
Olivia?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you can find it.
Okay, so my brother shouldn't get this. Got it. Is it on 14? I'm good. Oh, not me, my other brother.
And in 2 hours' time, I collected enough vapes to supply an entire high school without showing a single ID. All of this illegally and underage. Now that we know how easy it is to buy these things underage and illegally, how was the government letting this happen? So I flew to New York City, where Philip Morris's national headquarters was located, and was the home of 2 moms who started an organization called Parents Against Vaping. You got the t-shirt on, let's go find our ladies. We're in Central Park and speaking to
Dorian Furman. I'm one of the co-founders of Parents Against Vaping, e-cigarettes or PAVE.
Okay,
and Meredith Berkman. So I have 3 kids, 11, 18, and 20. Okay. That is the key target audience for the tobacco industry and for these vaping companies.
If I may ask, what flavor is that?
It goes into the bloodstream quicker than the nicotine of your grandparents' cigarette, what's called the nicotine salt technology. It allows you to have an enormous amount of nicotine that goes much quicker directly to the brain. The majority are manufactured in China. They come into our own country and there's no regulation. We have families whose kids have had lung replacements. We have families whose kids have had seizures.
That jewels and in turn vapes were designed and marketed towards kids. The question is, how could companies like Philip Morris continue to get away with this? So I said goodbye to the moms and got in a taxi to the New York City Philip Morris headquarters to confront the CEO and mastermind of all, Jackie Balsack. All right, we're going in. My plan was to first finesse a meeting with Ginny Kim, Director of Global Communication, and then worm my way into Mr. Balsack's office somehow. I'm here to speak with Jimmy Kim. Yeah. My name is Tyler Oliveira. What can we do about that? Okay. They moved their company out of this building like 2 weeks ago. I was trying to figure out if these were pure lies fed to the security guards by Philip Morris, my camera guy, who was on public sidewalk, legally pointing the camera at the building, was soon confronted by security.
So when I ask you that question, sir, I mean it, sir. They're not doing nothing. The people are doing shit. So when I ask you a question, that's their fault. I'm not touching you. You're really touching me right now. I'm not touching you. I'm on a public sidewalk.
This cop must have been paid off by my enemies because he witnessed my cameraman get assaulted for literally no reason and stood by and watched like the scum of the earth he is. With more security being sent out to confront my cameraman, I decided to exit the building and act like a concerned civilian to maintain my cover.
Keep your distance away from me. Do not touch me. Also, your security guard just assaulted me, and the police officer did absolutely nothing at it. Right here, 6 minutes ago.
These cops were all dirty, so it was time to call them out on their corruption. Let's go in there and talk.
Hey there. So I thought I had a meeting here, but I don't. And a security guard guy apparently assaulted some local photographer. Do you know anything about that? Oh, you're not allowed to talk about assaulting people? Some bald-headed dude? Yeah, maybe call his bald-headed too and get his here. He can suck my while he's at it. How about that? Please don't walk. Please don't walk.
I pushed my luck. We were in an unexpected twist of events in the Bloomberg office, which was, ironically, one of the largest funders of the anti-vaping campaign. But regardless, this cop watched my cameraman get assaulted, and this security guard was a menace.
Hey man, this guy showed me the footage. This dude definitely got assaulted. We got to call 911. I can't think of it. Aren't you like a cop? Yeah, I don't have paperwork. You have to call 911. Oh, is this the bald-headed sackers that did it? Hey, Hugh. Hey, I just want to say I like your hairstyle. Hugh, being a sackers. What are you gonna do? You gonna hit me? What? Hugh. Hey, you make me sick to my stomach. You're an embarrassment. Go jerk off to a photo of your mom. And honestly, you're kind of an embarrassment. So I get it. All right, I'm definitely on.
The guy will definitely kill me. As I fled the scene from the bald berserker, I soon ran into a familiar logo. This isn't over yet, Philip Morris.
I'll be back on my life in a bit, guys. I'm gonna go for now. Bye bye. I'm joking. I'm not a furry. I'll be back. I'm a service commentator.
These are illegal immigrants who just jumped the border in El Paso, Texas, and are about to get arrested by Border Patrol. This is the Mexican side of the border wall where there are thousands of immigrants waiting to illegally enter. And it all has to do with this thing called Title 42. Basically, Title 42 means that right now, if you illegally enter through...
What?
These are illegal immigrants who just jumped the border in El Paso, Texas, and are about to get arrested by Border Patrol. This is the Mexican side of the border wall where there are thousands of immigrants waiting to illegally enter. And it all has to do with this thing called Title 42. Basically, Title 42 means that right now, if you illegally enter through the border, you'll get deported. But in about a week from us filming this, Title 42 expires, which means that after May 11th, you illegally enter through the border, you can claim asylum, say you are a refugee, and not get deported. I know nothing about politics, so my questions are, what are they running from? What will happen to El Paso? And what will the government do to prevent this going forward, if anything? So I went to El Paso's border and immediately saw this.
They're crossing the border illegally. Look, they're actually illegally crossing the border. Look, they just crossed the border. Yo, hey, you guys made it over. Just crossed the border. Let's hop out. Okay, so they literally just jumped the border. Hey, you guys made it. That's crazy. They just got all the way over here. This is you guys good? Okay, this is wild right now. From what? Seeking asylum? Title 42 is not ended. Oh, straight illegal entry. This is crazy. They're actually about to jump. Let's see how they get through. Look, Border Patrol. Border Patrol right there. They're going at it. Border Patrol is literally actively picking these people up. We just witnessed like 20 people illegally cross the border. I'm no politician. The border is definitely not respected out here. Border Patrol right there. There's the ambulance. There's the media. There's the guys who made it. Looks like these people have been caught. I don't know what's going on. And you have Border Patrol obviously right over there doing their job. There's probably good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-ish people, maybe more. Looks like they're putting them in the Border Patrol truck. There's people in there, as you can see. The situation's crazy because you have kids, you have families, you have more state troopers, more Border Patrol behind us. I mean, you see kids, you see families out here. This is quite the situation. I don't know what the plan was. I don't know what happens to these people next. Given the amount of people trying to enter, Border Patrol seems to be struggling with the reality of it. And given that Biden is sending 1,500 troops here, it does make sense that this is clearly an unhandleable situation. These people be able to seek asylum status now they've got past the border.
They're going to be probably processed in accordance with Title 42.
Got it.
And if they're not amenable to Title 42, then they'll probably be processed under Title 8.
Got it.
So nothing's changed. Crossing the border in between the ports of entry is still a crime. So all those individuals that you see on that side that are on the other side of the wall, they're in the U.S. illegally. Our message to migrants is if you're going to apply for asylum, you do it at a port of entry. That is the correct way to apply for asylum.
Here's this a daily occurrence, an hourly occurrence?
This is every day. The national sector is averaging 1,400 bodies every single day.
This is a crazy situation. We're literally on the side of the freeway. To give you guys perspective, I didn't expect to play journalist today, but I guess I am. The problem right now is so severe. You have 1,500 troops sent in by Biden to aid this situation. You have an undercover cop right there. Do that right there. Watch for unexpected pedestrians. Good God. After getting back to the gate, we saw this giant army of immigrants camping out on the other side of the wall, seemingly waiting for the expiration of Title 42 to then illegally enter. This was just my suspicion. Admittedly, I know what Title 42 was 24-ish hours ago, and this is obviously a very politically charged topic, so I wanted to make sure I was getting a well-rounded, unbiased view of the issue. So I used a website and app called Ground News that sponsored this video, which shows how stories are being covered from multiple perspectives in one place. After reading the summary, I found out that the Biden administration is sending 1,500 troops to the border as Title 42 is about to expire. I compared headlines and read a Central-rated article that explained Title 42 is a pandemic regulation that allowed U.S. authorities to quickly expel migrants to Mexico. Ground News also shows me stories that are only being covered by the left or the right, so I can make sure to avoid media blind spots when it comes to these very nuanced issues. I find it especially useful that I can get notifications or search for breaking news from thousands of local and international sources anywhere around the world. I don't like watching the news, so this is a great way for me to stay informed on what's going on in the world. Guys, if you've ever found my videos entertaining or informative, this is the best way to support me, and I can't really do videos like these without sponsors Flying Ground News. So sign up for free or subscribe with my link to get 30% off unlimited access to help you stay informed on breaking news, compare coverage, and avoid media bias. Thanks, Ground News. And now, run across through the border, go to Mexico and see what's going on that side of the wall. And to the camps we saw on this drone shot, we think there are people just camping out waiting to cross the border. And we've made it to Mexico. Now that I was in Mexico, I began driving to the massive migration camp near the Mexican side of the wall. I began to notice a constant flow of buses heading the exact same direction. I was in a lot of buses. Who are they carrying and where are they going? We have buses coming in, where are they headed? We have buses all over. Why are there so many buses? Where are they headed? Why are they here now? The question is, where is this camp and can we access it on foot? Only concern right now is we are in Mexico. Cartel is a thing. We are very white. My Spanish, questionable. Right there, look at all those people. Small cities being born over there. Donald Trump would be pissed. Okay. It's literally right over there. Right over that wall is the U.S. and right here is Mexico. The question is the city of El Paso ready to handle the massive influx of people going in? I don't think so. Es peligrosa if we caminando over there? Maybe. Maybe? Okay. So it's federally illegal for us as Americans to cross through there. You know what's going on here?
Of course, the Americans are waiting to get into the U.S.
For Title 42 to expire? Do you think they're all waiting to enter once 42 passes and then they get to seek asylum?
Yeah, no, we don't think they are. We know that
for a fact.
We know that because we have a project at the cathedral where we have a welcome center.
Really?
For 4 years.
Why do they can't be out here in particular? Is that
that's the gate number 40 where they're saying that we're going to let so many people in every day.
And then saw this lady who wanted to explain her situation to me. So you're waiting to cross into the U.S. right now?
Yes. 3 días aquí.
What is your reason? Are you seeking asylum or just looking for a better life?
Buscar asilo.
Are these your children over here? Okay. How far did you travel to get here?
2 meses.
What city in the U.S. are you trying to end up in?
Los Ángeles.
What are your dreams once you get to America and Los Angeles?
Trabajar para comprarle una casa a mis hijos.
Okay, right on. This is the length some people will take to get through the border. It definitely humanizes this experience, makes you understand what people are going through to get through, albeit illegally. We're going to get through the border and out of here, but that was crazy. Everyone and their mothers trying to get into the U.S. right now. The bridge leading us back through the border is super clogged. We're going to go back in and check out the downtown situation. Hopefully not get hurt. Let's see. Freedom, we are back in the United States of America. The drone is going in the air. Let's see what we can find. Go, Mike.
When a junk disappears, all you have to do is one. Well, what if you got junk?
Why do we romanticize the dead? Why can't we be honest about them? Especially moms. They're the most romanticized of anyone.
Audible. Stop listening today.
Drone, find the truth. Now that I'd seen the border, I wanted to see if our drone could find any spots in El Paso where large groups of illegal immigrants were gathering, and soon enough, I saw this. People sitting on the streets. Did they just get in? What's going on here? What is the situation? People everywhere right now. And you'll see there are countless illegal immigrants lining the streets of what appeared to be just this one block downtown. But now that they've successfully illegally entered, what is their plan? Porta potties everywhere as well. People on the ground everywhere with folders. Seems to be the affected square. And then boom, it's clear. No one on the streets over here. It's all that one affected square, almost as if law enforcement's isolating into that one region. Hold on. Where are you from? There, get some food. Cheers. What is in the folder? You see, gotcha. Got it. People literally everywhere right now just setting up camp. A lot going on here. Why is everyone here just this blocked, officer?
It's a sanctuary. The government is not allowed to come as far as like Border Patrol.
Because it's a religious institution, is that?
That I don't know. A lot of these people that are coming across, they have a bunch of diseases that we haven't seen here in a long time because there's a lack of vaccination. So we're seeing like measles, mumps, rubella. They actually have it. We have a lot of cases of chickenpox and measles and stuff, and people have malaria.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. ¿Qué es tu país?
Colombia.
Why did you come through the border?
Problemas pues en Colombia ahorita, en mi tierra, amenazas.
Is your plan to stay here in El Paso, Texas?
Mi plan es ahorita llegar hasta Chicago, pero yo tengo ya una semana aquí, sino que como no tenemos los pasajes, yo estoy con mi bebé de 2 años, mi pareja, poca ayuda, no tenemos ayuda ahorita de nadie. Por eso nos hemos quedado esperando a ver quién de pronto nos brinda la ayuda humanitaria.
Did you fly into Mexico or come in illegally?
Entré ilegalmente. De hecho, desde que salí de Colombia, pasé por Panamá ilegalmente y de ahí me ha tocado pues, ir pidiendo en las calles.
And how much money did you bring with you here?
Llegué como con $20 solamente.
Crazy. Gracias por tu tiempo. Good luck. So the thing I realized is that the border itself in Mexico is not secure. And